Construction ship is out of work. That's not too bad. Tomb World is size 20 Tomb World. How's our cohesion? Our cohesion and our sprawl is good, although our cap is coming up really quickly. So
upscaling complete.
I think I'm actually going to move here. Where's our other construction ship going to? I think he's just moving there, though. Okay, so Earth's unemployment's been taken care of. Have 6 housing available. The planet that wasn't there is not a planet at all, but a sophisticated 3D projection. At its center is a projector that generates an energy field simulating a physical body and gravity well so convincingly that our sensors mistook it as an actual planet, producing the anomalous data. We can only speculate as to why someone would go to the trouble of faking a presence of a planetary body at this location. Sadly, the projector did not survive our experimentation. So Earth has 1 free job. I think I'll go ahead and build... We've roamed the stars for eons before your hapless species mastered flight. If any of your wretched little ships cross into our space, do not expect them to return. Stagnant ascendancy, military isolationist. We wish nothing but to be good friends. Where are these guys at? Okay, so they're along that warp chain. So these guys are your military isolationists. They're overwhelming. Yeah, so these guys are an ancient empire. Stagnant ascendancy. Unable to construct new ships, unable to conquer or colonize planets. Based on ancient tradition, long forgotten. So, the problem with a stagnant ascendancy is that they can always turn around and decide they want to basically turn things around. So it's something to watch out for. But, well, I guess these guys do have a route to colonize through there. Size 18 ocean world. Why can't I find size 18 continental worlds? So size 19, size 22. So just survey there. Definitely don't survey and then try and go into their system. That would be bad. So I think my next station is going to be here, and I'm actually going to try and move towards that size 15 continental world. That'll cut down... Basically, then what I think the plan would be, or the overall goal right now, is going to be to try and push towards the world over here, build up this space, and then actually spin it off as a subsidiary, which is basically like a subject empire. But I think that would do us some good. Just as long as they don't start colonizing right along that border. That tends to piss off stagnant empires when you do that. But have to do it quickly. What do these guys like? These guys like Alpine worlds. Well, if there's no Alpine worlds, that doesn't mean they won't colonize it, though. Still minus 10 from a commercial pact. Oh. I didn't even realize that that had freed up. Go and research Corp at hull points. I'll take that. We can build a new station. We are starting to sprawl a little bit. Ocean beneath the ice. I'm curious. I know that we got administrative cap from that. Is there anything else it gives?
Upscaling complete.
Admin cap. Geothermal, energy credits. Wow.
Outlier identified.
Why is it every time I'm looking at something I get pop-ups? City districts provide one additional housing, one additional clerk job. Harmony. Supremacy, probably not in there. Trade value, base trade protection, research station output, survey speed, anomaly research speed. An extended period of unrelenting border skirmishes with the Bavaria warriors has hardened our serving naval crews. Their abilities have been tempered in battle, and our forces have even adopted several complex Bavaria combat maneuvers that will give them an edge in future conflicts. Ship fire rate plus 10% for 120 months. That's great.
Research actualized.
Physics research is done. Go ahead and research the fusion core. Definitely could use more power. Artificial moon, that's great. So let's see. Tomb World, Tundra World, Arid World. I hope one of these systems has a really good continental. Alright, so we're now losing commercial or consumer goods and food, but I'm not too worried about it right now.
Upscaling complete. Outlier identified.
Go ahead and build mining stations here. So what do these guys want? Science without borders. With at least 3 other empires will please the council. 200 experience. AI allowed. Bleeding edge. What do these guys want? They want indirect xenology. A passive study will please this. There's a passive study stance on native. Federated, joining a federation. So policies, native interference. You know, I really do like active study, but I'll take passive study if that'll make the faction happy. That'll buy us a couple more points of... I need at least 3 research. And these guys aren't going to Ooh, abandoned thrusting. In the center of a particularly large crater lies a cluster of metal shapes, doubtless of alien origin. The science officer is convinced that they are massive planetoid mountable propulsion devices intended to push the asteroid from its orbit for purposes and destinations unknown. The Goddard is on standby. The crew is ready to begin disassembly and analysis of the alleged propulsion system with the hopes of improving our own thruster technology. Make it so, we will gain ion thruster tech. That's great. Ion thruster is completed. But we're still... So we basically just got a free tech. Not going to complain. The asteroid was evidently used as a junkyard by someone at some point in the distant past. All manner of discarded machinery and metallic refuse has been deposited inside the asteroid's weak gravity well, being slowly pulled into the jumble of debris that now covers the surface. There is nothing of particular value to be found here, but a lot of metal could be salvaged by a mining station. Size 23 tropical world, that's not too bad. See, I really am going to have to get some other colonies going here. You know, I think I will go ahead and have Sol produce another colony ship. We'll send it off to Alpha Centauri. It's not the greatest in the world, but it'll do. I really hope that terraforming tech comes up soon. I'd love to be able to terraform some of these ocean worlds that I've got. Size 19, size 22, size 16. We got a Starbase upkeep reduced by 25%. Go take that. Nanite crystal lattices. Detailed analysis of the enormous metallic crystals dominating Pasifal 3's landscape have defied all expectations. The science officer is expected to reveal that these oversized crystals are in fact composed of trillions upon trillions of deactivated nanites. Their molecular structure matches no other empire's nanotechnology signatures, making their point of origin indeterminable. They may have been deposited on a planet by some unknown spacefarers for an unknown purpose. As Melanie Cunningham can tell, the nanites compiled themselves into perfectly orientated crystalline lattices and replicated until a point at which they became deactivated. While the crystals they created do in fact resemble buildings, they are entirely uniform in composition and cannot possibly have been served as such a purpose. So incredible society research and engineering research. So we do now have an ascendancy perk. Edict duration, clear blocker cost. World Shaper. Requires 2 extension perks to first select. Requires climate technology. Okay. So I think I'm going to go Universal Transactions. When we do eventually get a commercial pact, it'll reduce the cost. It'll actually not cost any influence, which will be great, and branch office cost will be minus 15%. That's going to be super useful for us. If we can ever get somebody to agree to a damn commercial pact. Offer a trade deal. What happens if I gave you...
Potential market survey complete.
Okay, just pause real quick. What happens if I gave you, say, 1,000... we got 1.8, we're good. So... Confirm. Did that actually make them happier? 44, good. Form commercial pact. Great. We will get 2.74, they will get 6.8 each month. I'm okay with that. They have a free trade between our worlds. Yes, it's quite a vision. We agreed here turns humans. Great. And we're immediately going to go open, if I can actually click the right keys here, we're immediately going to go open our first branch office on their homeworld. Establish branch office. And 59, monthly income of 11.5 on the current trade bay of the planet. It will also increase our empire sprawl. I'm okay with not doing it right now. But having that trade pact will be good in the long term for us. Build surveys there. So we're at exactly 50 of our Empire Sprawl right now. Something I should probably do. Ship designer, defense platform. I actually prefer more guns, so... Go 2 guns, 2 coil guns. Oh, we're going to have fusion technology here soon, aren't we? About 20 months, so we'll go ahead and hold off redesign for right now.
Future market survey complete.
Alright, please let there be a good continental world. Please, please, please. Not that we have the stations, the influence to build stations up that far right now, but...
Research actualized.
So no terraforming right now. Farming subsidies. Go ahead and take the hydroponics bay. Food from farmers. You know, I'll take that. That'll actually put us into the or should put us into positive. We have unemployed. You know what, go ahead and just build mining districts. Light show. Where's the utilities coursing through the ice? The blankets is of alien origin. Some ancient battle has deposited scattered wreckage of an alien fighter on the frozen planet, and only the exposed core of its main weapons remains intact. It seems this alien race used lasers fairly similar to the ones currently used by human fleets. You mean fleet. The fizzling innards periodically discharge low-powered lasers into the ice. The planet's harsh climate prevents the lasers from actually melting the ice, allowing the chilly matrix to act as a brilliant prism. Interesting. We are going to need a new...
Upscaling complete.
So we don't get a new building here until we hit 40. So we're going to need a new district. Actually, we'll probably need 2 new districts.
Market outlier identified.
You know, I'm okay with building a farm district. Okay, where's our science ship at? Okay, so you are good here. A size 22 continental world. Bingo. That's what I was looking for.
Upscaling complete.
Going to build mining stations here. Unfortunately, I don't have the influence to go. I want to go this way, and I want to go this way. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. I wonder. There's got to be somebody up here. But I could get there in 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I'd only really need to build 3, and I could just block the whole system off, block this whole chain off. Salty. Science ship Lagrange came up short with regards to its original mission of investigating possible activity of the frozen surface of. Not even try and pronounce that. There's seemingly nothing of note but ice and rock. However, science officer Iskander Elamjan, a self-proclaimed gourmet chef and history buff, claims to have made an important discovery: a chemical compound found in the surface ice layers in several regions is allegedly supposedly closely related to human stellar salt, an ingredient integral to many traditional human dishes and thought extinct on Earth. It has long been speculated that human stellar salt was never native to our homeworld, but it was brought to the surface by some meteorite impacts in the distant past. The science author's discovery lends some credence to this theory, though Iskander leans heavily on properties described in ancient cookbooks predating modern chemistry to prove the Selene connection. Whether the salt analyzed synthesized actually tastes like the human stellar salt of old is ultimately of little consequence. Just the idea of traditional foods now possessing more historically accurate flavor profiles is bound to stimulate both human economy and palate. Happiness plus 5% for like 120 months. Not too bad.